This next comedian is a Canadian who's half white and half black, which means he can jump, but only on one leg. Please welcome Nile Séguin.
Hello, Winnipeg! Nice to be back in Canada. I was recently doing some gigs, shows in San Antonio, Texas, and those shows did not go at all the way I thought they would, in that I'm still alive. Now, there's a horrible stereotype. I know you're like, oh, no, that's so unfair. But here's the thing. You got to understand. Here's where this came from. A while back, I was back in Ottawa doing some shows, and I was opening. The headliner was from Texas, right? So I go up, I do some jokes. I do a few jokes about the Republican Party. No big deal. Just some jokey jokes, right? And then after the show, no word of a lie. She comes up to me. She's like, hey, those are some funny jokes you said about the Republican Party. You should come down to Houston. I'll introduce you to some friends of mine who wear white sheets. Wow. Yeah. We all know what that means, right? Smoking hot chicks at a toga party. I'm so going! I got called in for a voiceover audition a while back. I used to love these things because I would think to myself, oh, now is a time where race will not be an issue, right? Because voices are without color. Good thing the entertainment industry was there to clear up that little misunderstanding. Now, the ad that I was auditioning for was actually pretty funny, right? It had various zany characters saying famous lines from famous movies. I was called in to read for the part of the angry urban black guy. My line was, go ahead, make my day. And I was encouraged to swear because apparently that's what black people do, which is true, by the way. So now at this point in the process, I've managed to convince myself that the reason I am there is not because I am black, but because my management sold me as someone who could do different voices and accents and such, right? But I notice they are also auditioning for the role of the French chef, and I am French-Canadian. I can speak French, so I say, hey, can I read for the part of the French chef? And they wouldn't let me, right? And so I tell her what my friend is, and she's like, that's so stupid. As if they can tell you're black on the radio. Okay, now that is better than not thinking it's stupid, but here's the thing. Although I haven't Googled this or anything, I don't know for sure. I'm pretty sure that somewhere out there is a black French chef, right? I'm just gonna play the odds. I'm pretty sure you can't tell just by hearing them speak or like tasting the food or something, right? You're not gonna be like, hey, is the chef black? Because my duck tastes righteously angry. Yeah, I thought that was pepper, but that is righteous anger. I was reading this article in Maclean's magazine a while back. They were interviewing this young woman who was trying to decide which university she wanted to go to, but she had definitely decided she was not going to go to the University of Toronto because there were too many Asian students there, and it catered too much to the Asian population. So I will now ask the obvious question, how is this woman able to get into university? What's she gonna do, like get a major in ignorance with a minor in mouth breathing? What is the plan? Because I was reading this report a while back, the government has decided to train 100 new doctors, right? And critics were like, oh, that is not enough doctors. We need 1,200 at least. So everyone's panicking. It's like, where are we gonna get new doctors? I'm like, I don't know. Why don't we just ask the guy who drives my cab? Like, it's like 9 times out of 10, I talked to one of these guys. It's like he used to be like head of surgery at Mumbai General or something. He's got it. Let's get this guy off the bench and into the game. I mean, how different is the Indian body from the Canadian body, really? Absolute. At the worst, they're probably a little spicier than we are. That's it. Just a little. It's not like they have 2 hearts. They're not Klingons, for God's sakes. I will say this, some stereotypes make you feel bad. I feel bad because I'm not naturally like athletic like a black man should be, right? Like I'm no Notorious B.I.G. I got into this huge dogfight one time with a friend of mine, right? Because he was like, nah, you just have to admit, like all black people are just naturally athletic. I'm like, really? All black people? If that were true, wouldn't any team from any African nation just be able to walk up to an Olympic event like 5 minutes before game time with like some used equipment and a rule book and just walk away with a medal? So then my friend changes his argument. He says, okay, fine. Not all black people, only African Americans because of, wait for it, the slavery. Why do I hang out with this guy? Of course, the slavery, that makes total sense. Slavery makes you good at sports. So then how did it work then back in the day? It was like, hey, you boy, take that ball of cotton and put it in that wagon yonder. Ah! From beyond the three-point line, please and thank you. Hey, Winnipeg, you guys have been fantastic. Enjoy the rest of the show.